Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. Continuing on with our quick-hitting basics, we're still on agency. So we're going to talk about some of the fiduciary duties. So next in line is obedience, the duty of obedience. All right, so in general, obedience deals with following any lawful instruction from the principal. Now notice right off the bat, there's a softener in there, right? Lawful instruction. It's not any instruction. And so you've got to know what's lawful, what's not, and what's okay, what's not, in order to fulfill this duty. So, for instance, when representing a buyer, if your buyer wanted to put in a low offer and you didn't think it was a good idea, but your buyer insists, then that's a lawful instruction to put it in at a lower than what you thought was acceptable amount. That's lawful. Or let's say your buyer wanted to use a title company that you had a terrible experience with, or multiple terrible experiences with this title company, but your buyer says that's the one I want to use. Again, lawful instruction. Now, notice it doesn't negate your ability or even probably responsibility to give advice and counsel to your client, your buyer in this case. So letting them know, hey, here's why that low offer might not be good for you, or here's, I've had these experiences with this title company. That's okay. That does not negate. That's not breaching your duty of obedience. You're simply giving the information and then letting your client make the ultimate decision and following that. With a seller, let's say your seller wanted to review all offers only on Thursdays. And you say, well, that's not maybe the best idea. Some offers may expire before then. They insist. Again, lawful instruction, even if it's not convenient or the way you would like to do it. Or you have multiple offers and your buyer says, I like this one. It's not even the highest. It's not the best one in your opinion, but your seller says, I want to just respond to that one and work with that buyer and ignore the other four. And you advise them, hey, maybe calling for highest and best would be a better result for you. And the seller says, nope, doesn't matter. That's what I want to do. Again, a lawful instruction. So that's what you're going to go with. You're going to follow the way your seller wants to do it. After giving your advice and maybe your recommendation, that's okay. Unlawful instructions would be, hey, let's lie to the other side. Let's lie about the condition of the property. Let's omit information on our disclosures. Those would be unlawful instructions that you'd have to inform your client that you cannot follow. And that's not breaching your duty of obedience because you have a duty to disclose those things. And so does your client. So that's obedience in a nutshell. Hopefully that's helpful. Remember, this is not legal advice. If you need legal advice, please contact your attorney. This is legal information only. And thanks for tuning in.